What up, what up? We're back with another episode, and yes, we doubled up, so that's why we're wearing the same clothes. Don't judge us. We literally recorded, we introduced Julio. He's the new co-host. Say what's up, Julio.
What up, guys?
And as always, shout out to my compa Noe. Hopefully
out.
you come back sometime soon, bro, at least for an episode. I didn't give any shout outs. I kind of let my cousin Julio over here just give his last shout outs, but shout out to the pod fam. Shout out to La Jaivita. Shout out to Compuros Compas. All the pods, bro, in Chicago that showed love, that reached out and they were like, hey, man, y'all keep going, bro. Like, you got this. Chingonas talk about it, bro. Like, they're always like, as soon as they heard, like, we're coming back, they're like, hey, bro, whatever you need. Like, let me know, you know, like whether it's G's. Like as far as like, give me some money. But no, they're always down, bro, to be guests, to just help me out.
I've
bro.
never met them, but from the pods, they look pretty cool. They look pretty chill.
Yeah. So they're cool as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Paula, but everyone, man. So like I said, Jaivita for sure. Go check out La Jaivita in Aurora. Again, they be showing love too. Like they also were like, hey, keep going, don't just, don't let it go.
Yeah.
So they also motivated me to like, you know what, let me kick this into gear.
Yeah.
And let's get this going.
When did you make that decision?
I legit when did I text you?
Like last week?
No, but you know what? I had talked to Noe.
Yeah.
And I told him, like, you know what, bro, like I think I want to come back.
Right.
And he was like, that's cool, have fun. I was like, thanks, asshole. He was like, yeah, I'm too busy doing TikToks. I'm like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
No, but he was just kind of like, yeah, man. He's like, well, like, I'm not coming back. So
right.
He's like, but I'm excited, bro. Like, whatever you got going or whatever, like, do your thing.
Right.
We still couldn't work out the whole schedule thing, right?
Yeah.
But he did ask, he's like, who do you have in mind?
Right.
And I'm like, bro, to be like 100% honest, I do have offers.
Right.
I had offers from other pods to come in and be the co-host.
Right.
I had offers from other people to start a completely new pod.
Okay.
So no more compas, just something new,
right?
Whatever. I had offers to go help out other pods to just do the audio,
right,
video, whatever.
Shit.
And it didn't feel right to start a new pod,
right?
For me, I feel like you do need to have that connection. So and obviously we're family, bro,
right?
So I was just like, man, these people are cool. They're cool as fuck, bro. But there's a difference from doing one episode to that every week we're gonna see each other.
Yeah.
And are we gonna have that?
Right.
So I was like, nah, man, I can't do that, bro. Like I need to stick with my own pod. I feel like I have something going.
Yeah.
For Compas Unfiltered. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I'm like, I want to do that.
Right.
And then I told Noe, I'm like, I want my cousin Julio.
Yeah.
And
what did he say?
Oh shit! He did say fuck that. But,
yeah.
I'm trying to clean it up here. So no, he's like, damn, bro, that's what's up. He was like, yeah, he's like, itching like ganas. He's like, fucking, can't wait to hear the first episode.
Yeah.
So here we are. Episode number 2.
Are you starting the countdown or the new number? Or are we going?
We're gonna pick up where we left off. I don't know where we're at. This is your second episode, or third, really, but
third, really.
But your second episode as a co-host.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we're out here doing it. But shout out to everyone who has shown love and support. I appreciate all of you guys. And sorry I didn't mention it before. Sometimes it just happens that way. I mean, I already said thank you guys in the last episode, but I didn't actually drop any names or anything like that. But I do appreciate everyone who has reached out and has told me to keep going. Because honestly, at a certain point, I was like, I don't know, man.
Right.
Like, I should just hang it up. My wife was already like, hey, that pod room?
Can we make it into a different room?
Can we make? Yeah. She's like, what if I have my office down there?
What if you don't?
What?
No, that's not you. That's how you should.
Oh yeah, I should have said like, yeah, no. I'm like, no. I was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
Right.
People who've been here, like, it is a small area for my pod room or whatever. But then I do have like my little like man cave, and I love my man cave. So I was like, man, you have your office next to my man cave. And then what if like, I don't really host a lot, bro, to be honest. Like parking sucks around here. So, but whenever I do, it's like, oh, but you have to walk through my wife's office to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Nah.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I was just like, yeah. And then it's like, oh, just,
How does she feel about you coming back?
She's not happy, bro. But here we are. No, she did give me shit. You know, like she was kind of like, really? Because a lot of you guys know I do have anxiety, and she feels like this does stress me out.
Yeah.
And I feel like it does, but it's also like a stress reliever.
Yeah, like it calms you down.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I get to talk, which I know in the beginning of doing the pod, people were like, Checo doesn't even talk.
You didn't, bro. I didn't. You were quiet as fuck.
I was. But that's because I was also, one, I was very nervous.
Yeah.
Two, I was constantly worrying about audio and video.
Okay.
Like, because I didn't have it figured out.
Yeah.
You know, not that I do now.
No, but honestly, the first couple episodes were rough.
Yeah,
they were rough. They were just
very rough.
It sounded like you were just recording on your phone, and you had your fucking hand over the microphone, and it was just like,
yeah, no, it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad. I admit that, but so I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
I was like, man. So when I would hear little pops, little this, that, I was so concentrated in that, like I would just hyper focus.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's looking at me or whatever. I'm like, oh shit, like I got a booger. I mean, what happened?
What happened?
You know, and I would just completely lose. Like
you zone out.
I would completely zone out.
Yeah.
So and that was horrible of me. We have guests and whatnot. Yeah. I mean, it was bad, bro. Until I got comfortable, and you get comfortable obviously because you have a camera looking at you. Now you know you're being recorded,
right? All
that. But I just got comfortable. That's all it is. That's how I feel like I was able to talk more.
Yeah.
Now, but in the beginning, bro, that shit was that was horrible, bro. Noe definitely carried the pod in the beginning, and for a lot of people, he carried the pod all the way through, and that's okay. You know, like that was the whole point of Noe being here también. You know what I mean? Like I always give him his flowers. When we go on other pods or whatever, I always gave Noe his flowers, bro.
Yeah,
he was awesome. He bailed me out so many times, bro. And Noe was the pod, you know. So that's why it's like, and you said it, like I'm not, but you know, like you're never gonna replace Noe. No one's ever gonna replace Noe,
never.
But I feel like you're a great fit for the pod, and I feel like it's gonna be great content, and I just hope everybody else enjoys it.
Yeah, that's all we could do is just hope that everyone else enjoys it.
Yeah, I mean, because we're gonna keep doing it. Like I said, I guess for me, it's a little bit of a stress reliever. I get to talk. I get to come on here and give you my opinion, whether you like it or not or whatever, but hey, you guys are listening, so still appreciate you guys. So I do have some topics, man, just because we're wrapping up the year.
Yeah,
we're wrapping up the year, and a lot of crazy stuff has happened. One being aliens, bro. Aliens coming out of the water now. We had already had an episode or so ago, like
the UFOs.
That the aliens were coming out. Mexico came out with like bodies and shit or whatever. You know, whether it looks like a cake. I don't even know if it's real or not.
Fake, bro.
But you know, like there was all this stuff coming out, like aliens are real now. Aliens are real, and like now it's like they're coming out of the water.
Yeah, but people don't give a fuck though.
They don't care now.
No, they don't, because it's just like, y'all lied to us for so long.
Yeah.
That we're just like, okay, what are you trying to do? Why are you bringing this up?
Yeah.
Right. What are you hiding behind the alien shit?
That's where the conspiracy comes in, right? Like that's where like what's the motive? What are you guys trying to hide? What are you guys trying to
pass?
What
bills are you trying to pass?
Know, I did see like a clip where they were saying how the only way to take, again, put on your fucking tinfoil hat. The only way to take full control of the world, to have that, what do they call it? Like universal, like there is no countries. It's just one nation type of thing, and have full control and whatnot, is to have something so powerful, so scary, that everyone unites and agrees to fall in line.
Yeah.
And that's the only way. And it would be an alien.
Yeah.
Because they're making it seem like, well, we have these things that are coming out of the water and they're going from 0 to 1,000 in a
A
millisecond,
millisecond, right?
and all this other stuff. So it's like, just imagine what they could do to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so they try to make it seem like, oh shit,
they're trying to scare
like,
you
they're
into
fast.
into their agenda. Like,
Yeah.
their new
But that's what it
world
feels
order.
like, and that's if you believe in any of that stuff.
Right.
Or maybe just honestly letting us know, because maybe, I don't know. What do you think? What's your
I've always believed in aliens.
okay?
Right. There's no way we're the only ones. If you think about it, like,
Yeah.
it's just, we're like our small little planet. But we go back to the whole, what are you guys trying to hide?
Yeah.
I'm always gonna go back to that, because this isn't news anymore. Like,
Yeah.
this is stuff that we've been knowing. Area 51, you guys hid it for so long. Why? Like, what was the purpose of that? Like, so to me, there's something else behind it, or was. I don't know how far back was that whole coming out of the water.
I mean, by now, what?
Month?
Probably like almost a month ago.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still think it's just something that they're hiding, or trying to do something behind the scenes. But I mean, if there are aliens, and it ain't gonna make a difference to me.
Right.
Our lives are not gonna change
If they're not a threat.
if they're not. Yeah, if they're not a
Have you
threat.
seen Independence Day? Like, shit changed quick, bro.
It's been a while. I gotta watch it again.
You know what, man? I just feel like sometimes, like, it's us though. It is the government. Like, they're fucking with us.
Yeah.
Just because I do see, and I don't know if you've seen this, where it's like they have like drones. They'll throw like 100 drones and they'll make like pictures.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
do,
yeah.
like,
They actually just did that in Rome, the Colosseum. They used the drones to recreate the Colosseum, because right now it's all broken down, it's all fucked up. But they used the drones to recreate how it once stood, and that was sick. But I mean, what else can they do with drones?
Well, and that's what we have access to.
Yeah.
So you just think about what the government has access to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like they had FaceTime before we had FaceTime.
Yeah.
Obviously, they had, that like they say, or I've heard, like, our technology that's available to the public, it's minimum like 10 years old.
Yeah.
To what the government has.
Yeah.
So it just makes you think, like, if they could do that,
right?
Like, what can you guys do?
Yeah, and you kind of almost like want to think that maybe they're the ones putting it out there, right? So it's just like, oh, this is all we have.
Yeah.
Don't look this way.
Yeah.
Don't look at what we're doing over here. Look at these nice little drones. Like, nah, fuck y'all. What's over there?
Right. Like they like I heard back in the day where it's like, oh, the government controls the weather.
Yeah, with the chemtrails. Yeah.
And then you hear about like Dubai where they made it rain, but it like went overboard and they got flooded and shit.
Yeah,
They were able to clean up within a couple of days. But you were like, when you would hear that and you would tell people, like, there's no fucking way.
Right.
It's just science.
Right.
There's no way the government can control the weather.
The weather, right.
And then next you know, it's like, we kind of can.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, what? I thought it was bullshit.
Right, yeah.
Aliens were bullshit.
Aliens were bullshit up to about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And then they started like slowly pushing it out there, like, hey, they might be real.
Yeah.
Because it literally went from they might be real to, yeah, no, they're real.
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck, like almost within the month or 2 months, or not regularly, right? But it was literally like this, that they switched up they might be real to, yeah, they're out there. Yeah. So now they come from the water, which is why we don't explore the water. Because I think we've only explored 5% of the ocean.
It's something like it's like not even.
Yeah, I think
we're barely scratching the surface.
Yeah, we know more about space.
Yeah.
Than we do water, which is
supposedly right.
That's supposedly right. Yeah. So I don't know. It's all crazy, dude.
I think Elon's an alien.
No,
like I know he's like, I guess on the spectrum,
yeah.
like autistic or whatever,
yeah,
or something.
Yeah.
But I think he's an alien, bro.
You think so?
I think so. Bro.
What makes you think that?
I don't know, man. I'm all like, I've seen autistic people. I'm like, but bro, you're fucking alien.
Hey, bro, you look like one.
Like, like something, bro. Like something about you. I'm like, you're just an alien, way.
Then the way what's his kid's name? Like he has it spelled all weird, right? His kid's name is like It's pronounced correctly, or the way he pronounces it, but the way it's spelled, it's
It's.
completely
I
like,
mean, I have no idea. So,
yeah. When you get a
and he
chance,
has like a few kids, right? Like he has like a
I think he has.
like it's not.
No, it's not just one. I think he has
No, I
like,
think
yeah, he
like
has,
he's trying to
yeah, he's trying
put
to
out as many kids
aliens as
yeah.
possible.
Yeah, hybrid fucking
Okay,
aliens or whatever. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, bro. I even with like Tesla,
Yeah,
like okay, so you have the Model X, the Y, the 3, Tesla 3.
Tesla threes, and then the Cybertrucks.
Well, now you have that Cybertruck.
Yeah,
So before you had the
the,
S, the 3, the Y, and the X or something like that.
yeah.
But point is though, he did it on purpose so it can spell sexy.
I did not know that
Yeah.
until right now.
Yeah.
Really?
So S, 3, X, and then Y. Yeah. So instead of
What
a
the
E, he put a 3 in it, and he was like, "Yeah, so it could be like sexy." Like I'm like, "What the fuck?" But to know, and he said it on the Joe Rogan podcast, so it's not
Yeah.
like some news article,
Right, it
like
was him.
misinformation.
It was him.
Like
Him.
it was
Him
him.
putting it
Yeah,
out
because it
there.
spells out sexy.
You sure he wasn't high? Them motherfuckers are always high in that podcast, bro.
Well, you know what? I think they were smoking weed. I think he did get shit for it.
Yeah.
It was one of the first couple of podcasts,
Yeah.
and he like smoked weed, and people were like, "What the fuck? He's smoking weed?"
Right.
Which now it's like,
Yeah, no one gives a fuck now.
why aren't you
Right.
smoking weed?
Right.
You know, that type of thing. So like nobody cares anymore, bro.
And now look at him. He's part of the government.
Now he's part of the government. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that's another one, man, where they appointed
Him
Elon.
and Vivek.
And man, you know what I have the issue with Elon and him being appointed is because the tariffs on Mexico. How does that even go together? What does that one have to do with the other? I know Mexico is pretty much in bed with China.
Yeah.
It's not like a secret.
It's not a secret, no.
So and they're making a lot of Japanese and Chinese cars in Mexico or whatnot.
Yeah.
The Chinese vehicles that they're making, the electric vehicles, are supposedly better
They
and
look
cheaper.
They look sick though.
They
dude.
look. We went in one when we went to
Mexico?
Jalisco.
Yeah.
And we went out an Uber. I got in the car. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, it's not a Tesla. That's what we know. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a fucking Ford or Mach-E or whatever. You know, like I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? It's just badass. Like it's kind of fucking cool, bro. The inside, the outside, it looked kind of badass. Like I was like, what kind of car is this? And then the driver, I mean, I heard no gas or whatever. So I was like, this is an electric vehicle. No, it was. We're in Mexico, right? Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. You got me there. Yeah, there's a lot of Asians, but it's cheaper way.
Yeah,
cheaper, and supposedly they're better. Like just better. Everything about them is just better. I think like even like the mileage,
they last longer.
They last longer and shit. Like the fucking battery and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I was just like, damn, like that's badass. Is BYD? I think that's the name
some shit like that. I saw some guy on TikTok review one of their like minivans, an electric minivan. Bro, that shit like all four wheels will like turn, so shit. the whole thing would just flip.
Oh yeah, shit. Pinche transformer.
Basically,
fucking just damn.
I was like, damn, bro. But he's like, oh, it's only sold in China though. I'm like, why the fuck you showing us then, dude? It's like I'm over here about to fucking sell my car for that shit.
Like yeah so they want to put like I think 100% tariffs on vehicles.
I believe it was 100%,
and I think it's like 20% on other goods or something like that. So I'm just like, what? First of all, so guacamole is gonna be expensive. So arracheras
probably gonna skyrocket.
You know, like no limones, way. No avocados. A lot of our veggies, bro. Like I was like, what the fuck, you know? And then on top of that, the vehicles. I'm like, that'd be fucking cool to have some of these vehicles here.
Yeah. But Elon would lose money.
Yeah. But it's like, what a coincidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That type of thing. I was like, I don't agree with this shit. But anybody who's in office is doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Whether it be Democrat, Republican, or whatever.
They're looking out for their own pockets, dude.
But it's just, to me, it was like, this is fucking obvious.
Yeah.
You know
it's too obvious.
Like Trump doesn't give a fuck.
Nah.
Like 100% tariffs. Fuck you guys. I'm helping Elon over here. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck? The one I am somewhat okay with, it's JFK.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
With the food.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
Like we're all going to be fucking skinny as shit by like 2 years. In 2 years, we'll be all
If you get rid of all the
the red, whatever the fuck,
red dye 40 and all that shit.
Because even when he brought out the fucking cereal, dude, that it's like in Canada and then here, it's a completely night and day.
Yeah.
And it's just like, fuck, man. Like, how, obviously, they've been doing it for a while, but it's just crazy to think that it's going to take someone like JFK to change that. If he's able to change it. I think they're going to.
You gonna pay him off?
Yeah, I think so. Not even pay him off. I think they're going to.
Let's shut the fuck up.
Hey. Can you bleep this out?
Kill you like
bleep it out.
Like we didn't say that. We didn't say that.
I love you, JFK.
It could happen, right?
Yeah.
But then you do look at all the food, bro, and I think I did see like a comparison, like Europe to US. I don't know what it was. It was. I want to say like orange juice.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was like Europe was like a lighter orange.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean. And then you had, and it was probably something else.
It was. Well, I think. I don't know if it was orange juice.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it was.
It was Fanta, the orange Fanta.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah,
and it was like a lighter.
Yeah.
And then the one in the U.S. was like dark.
Like dark as fuck.
Like holy shit. And you're like, this is the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like, damn. And we're fucking drinking that. We're eating that shit or whatever.
Y'all are drinking that. I don't drink soda no more.
You don't drink soda?
Nope. I stopped drinking soda. So it was crazy, dude. We should have had this for the pod before this. But at the beginning of the year, my brother-in-law and I, he's like, oh, how long can you go without drinking soda? I was like, I could go a whole year if you could go a whole year without drinking beer.
Oh,
so,
who?
Ernie, my
oh, I was like Saul.
No.
Like I saw that motherfucker drinking.
No, my brother-in-law Ernie.
Okay.
You're snitching.
Shout out Ernie.
Hey, we don't like snitches, bro. That girl from McDonald's snitched on my boy Luigi.
So you guys made a bet?
Yeah. So we made a bet at the end of last year. So now it's we gone almost a whole year without soda.
Nice.
And then it's been since June that I stopped drinking anything with sugar. So I've literally stuck with just water and then zero sugar, whatever kind of drink there is. But yeah, no soda. And I think I'm going to stick to it.
Yeah?
Yeah, because in June, I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. So it made me change my diet. So, dude, I went into the doctor. My A1C was 12.8.
It's pretty high.
It's too fucking high.
Your
normal people, I think it's under 6.
Yeah.
So I took all that shit out, stopped eating junk food. Or not stop completely eating junk food.
But you're better at it.
But I'm better at it. I'm a little bit more controlled. And when I went for my 3-month checkup, I was at 6.2.
Nice.
Yeah, so I dropped it down.
You're still a little high, but
yeah, I'm still high, but
not.
No, yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick to no drinking soda. Maybe here and there after the New Year, probably like Coke Zero or whatever the fuck has no sugars in it. But yeah, no sugary drinks. That's
badass, bro.
Yeah.
Congrats to you.
Thank you.
Holy shit. So, but you're still diabetic?
Yeah.
Right? You're still considered diabetic.
So the doctor said I have to go back in March. But she said if my levels keep going down, she might take me off the medicine.
Nice.
So yeah, right now, that's what I'm striving for. It's kind of harder during the holidays because it's kind of like, what are you gonna eat?
Yeah.
Right. But I did pretty good for Thanksgiving, and then so we'll see right now New Year's and Christmas.
Good shit, bro. Good for you, bro.
We should go with your topics for Christmas.
Yep. That's true. But that is true. I was gonna talk about like Christmas traditions and whatnot or whatever. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, you fucked me up. Yeah, you fucked me up, man. I had like a follow up.
Too quick with it, bro.
Oh, how do you feel though?
I feel amazing. I feel good.
So when you were, I guess, like at a higher level and your A1C, what were your symptoms? Sluggish or anything like that, or what?
So what really happened, bro, is at the beginning of the year, I got really sick. I was throwing up. I lost like 30 pounds, and so I was like, whatever, like probably got the stomach bug, and then
it's one hell of a stomach bug.
Dude, I know. And then so what happened was the rest of the year I was like, okay, I'm not drinking soda, so maybe that would help a little bit. I started thinking about diabetes at that time, and I had been told that maybe I was diabetic when I was like 18. So I had gone almost 15 years without any medicine, without looking after it, without anything. So at work, I started feeling like really like just sluggish. I would feel like the room was spinning, and like I would just see black dots. My fingers would get numb. When I would type, it would just start like just feeling numb. So I got scared, and I told my wife, I'm like, I need to go to the doctor, and I never go to a doctor. I don't trust the doctors. I've had my reasons for it. So I go to the doctor. The first one that I see, which is my main doctor, he just lets me have it. Starts fucking yelling at me, saying, "You should be dead. You're type 1 diabetic." And I was like, "Well, how the fuck you saying that? You haven't tested me. You haven't read my test. You haven't done anything. I'm just telling you my symptoms, and then maybe I am diabetic. I didn't know." So then he sends me to the endo, and then that's when the endo was like, runs the test, and she's like, "Yeah, you're type 2. I don't know why he was telling you he was type 1, which is not good. Your numbers are not good." Which is like, but he shouldn't have scared you off like that. It's just I get why he did it. He's like, but that's not a way for him to talk to you. Like, you're not 14, 13 years old. You're a grown
Yeah.
man. Talk to me like a normal person. So yeah, so that's when I started taking everything serious, and yeah, I got rid of a lot of fast food. I used to do my breakfast used to be fucking Vintners and Monster
Damn.
at 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's horrible.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy
But
shit.
but yeah, I switched. I changed it. My wife is trying to get me to keto,
Okay.
but she keeps saying, "Ah, there's no difference. Like, there's no taste." And there's a taste difference. Keto bread and regular bread taste completely different.
Mm.
I don't know if you ever had keto bread,
No.
but it tastes like you're.
Obviously not. Oh, shit. Look at this shit.
But
Right
it
here.
literally tastes like you're fucking eating cardboard. Like, it's just dry. Like, it's just.
Like, I'd rather not.
Yeah, and I was like, I had it, and I was like, this tastes like shit, bro. But I have to stick to it.
Yeah.
You have to do it, or else you're never gonna get better if you don't work on it yourself.
Facts.
So slowly, I'm starting to eat white bread again, because before it would spike my sugar. I have a fucking a monitor,
Okay.
a glucose monitor, and I hated it at first because it was constantly, because I didn't have control. Like, my sugar was just 250, 300 every single fucking day. And then the more I worked on it, it just kept going down, down, and it keeps you up to date with it, because it's just like,
Keeps you on track too.
yeah, it keeps you on track. Cause like, I used to eat, like, when I order pizza, bro, I could eat 10 slices. Now, as much as I want to, I only eat 3, 2 slices, 3 slices,
Right.
and I'll just cut it there. So, because as soon as it hits 220, 230, it just starts beeping, and that shit don't turn off until you get your fucking shit down. So,
Damn.
yeah.
I think for grandma, when we had her birthday, like it was like around July.
Yeah.
I think you told me like and that thing was beeping. Or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
'cause- And you're like, oh, this fucking thing, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
the
because I
fuck
had
is going
a
on?
fucking chocolate strawberry, bro.
Well, so somewhat related, since people know that I'm also diabetic.
Mm-hmm.
I still am. I don't fucking know.
Right.
I've gotten blood work done, and the last few A1Cs that I've gotten back, it's like 5.2, 5.1. But my doctor's like, but you're still diabetic.
Maybe pre-diabetic?
No, pre-diabetic, it's 6 and over.
Okay.
But even if you're at 5,
Yeah.
like you're
At risk?
because I have history
Yeah.
of being
Okay.
diabetic,
Yeah.
I'm at higher risk.
Yeah.
So it's like all you're doing is like you're just controlled.
Right.
Like, but you're still diabetic. I'm
Right.
like, what the fuck? But so I've been feeling kind of weird lately, like symptoms and whatnot. So I'm like, man, bro, like what the fuck is it? So like I would check my blood, my glucose levels. Like I wake up, I'm like at fucking 74.
Yeah.
And then when I eat, like 120. Like, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
So it's got to be something else.
Yeah.
And I think I know what it is, and I'm almost scared to go get checked.
AIDS.
Fucking asshole! What the fuck? You shot the cooler. No, man.
Oh.
So when I was young,
Yeah.
and by feeling like symptoms, like I would just feel like dizzy, like
Okay.
lightheaded and shit like that or whatever. When I was like 5 years old or something like that, I fell and I got a pretty bad cut.
Okay.
In the back of my head, and I had this like lump that I never got looked at.
Mm.
That lump has shifted.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta get that checked out, bro. What the fuck are you waiting? Hey,
I
that's
don't
it for
know.
today.
All of a sudden, I'm
You
like,
gotta go to the
fuck, just pass the fuck out. Like, it's, yeah. So that's kind of freaked me out.
You gotta go get that checked.
I know. So I mentioned it to my doctor
Yeah.
one time. You know, I'm
Yeah,
like,
well-
hey, so like, I just, you know, I
Yeah.
wasn't having any symptoms. I
Yeah.
just like, I've never had this checked out. And he's like, well, why would you want to open that up? Like, if you're fine now, like, just leave it.
Bro,
I was like,
bro, I pay you. Check me, dude.
yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, like, fuck it.
That's
Yeah,
fucked
bro.
up. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
go get that checked out.
So I mean, and it could be something else completely different, you know?
yeah,
Who the
but
fuck knows?
okay, God forbid it's something
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
But what if it isn't? You know, what if it's not related to that and that's just nothing? Then at least you get that out of your head.
Yeah.
You get that out of your head and you're just like, okay, well, I could sleep better at night now, not knowing that it's not that.
Yeah, right.
So I would get that checked out.
I probably should get it checked out,
Yeah,
bro.
like
'cause I'm
ASAP.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know, bro. It's like I said, and it's not like lightheaded, like I'm gonna pass out,
Yeah.
but that's not normal.
No.
Feeling lightheaded is not normal at all.
No.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, so you're just like, wait, what the fuck? Like, why do I feel like this? And then I did think it was, I'm like, man, I'm like, oh, I did fucking just eat, you know, fucking some cookies or whatever
Right.
the fuck. I'm like, damn it. And I go and I fucking check my blood and it's like, 120.
Yeah.
I'm all like,
Yeah, but maybe I don't know, because sometimes I feel like that too, where I would eat maybe it's just yourself fucking with, like,
that's another thing
because
too, right?
because there's sometimes where like I eat like shit, like on my cheat day, right? I'll eat a couple slices of pizza, hot chips, whatever, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, I already know my sugar's gonna spike, and I psych myself out. I'm like, fuck, I'm already feeling it, and then I look at my phone, 120, 125, which is normal.
Normal.
I'm like,
After meals, yeah.
then why do I feel like
Yeah.
it's just yourself psyching yourself out, maybe?
It could be it.
So
I mean, it
I
could
would
be
still
it.
get that checked out though.
No, I should get it checked out. No,
Yeah.
I think you're right though. It could be it though, because with my anxiety or whatever, I've at least gone to the hospital, bro. Probably like, I don't know, 6-7 times,
Yeah.
thinking I was having a heart attack.
Damn.
Like my chest would hurt, bro.
They're like, check. Oh, you're back
And I'm all
again,
like, fuck. And then they're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking here again.
dude.
you know?
What if they don't even check you anymore, bro? They just be like, they don't
They're
even
like-
have that shit plugged in, like with little kids, bro. They just like, yeah,
Nah,
it's nothing.
they fucking check me. But bro, I've gotten like stress tests done.
Yeah.
I've done like a bunch of shit, and they're like, you're fucking normal.
Yeah.
Like X-rays, bro. I mean, whatever. And they're like, you're fucking normal, man. Like you're.
And
And I'm just like, fuck, bro. Like ever since COVID,
mm-hmm.
I think everyone is afraid of dying. But ever since COVID, my fear has gone like up fucking
Yeah.
tremendously, bro. Like,
Yeah.
of dying.
Right.
Like I don't want to say I think about it every day or whatever. I definitely think about it a lot less. But it just takes that one video or that one conversation,
To flip it in your
and now I'm
inside your head.
fucked, bro, for like the rest of the week. I'm dying every day, bro.
Yeah,
every
but
day,
different situation.
I'm all like,
Final Destination shit,
Bro. it's like, why does my foot feel this way?
Yeah.
Now, why?
And then the worst mistake is you go and Google it.
Yes.
My leg hurts. Oh,
Yeah.
you're dead, bro.
You're dead. That's
Google
it,
told
Lee.
you you're fucking
Chop
dead.
it off, Lee.
Yeah.
Chop off your foot, bro. That's it. It's horrible.
It was just a mosquito bite, bro.
Yeah.
You chopped off your fucking leg.
Bro, one time I got bit by a spider and I had like this like roncha or whatever. Oh, I was, I got bit by something in the fucking Nile River over there. Like it was the worst thing. Like
You go up to
if-
Karen,
if
they're
it's-
like,
if
babe,
it's-
it says here I got bit by a
Bro.
fucking spider in the Amazon.
it's like if it turns purple, that's it. You're fucked.
Yeah.
You're gonna die. I was like, oh shit.
Hey, speaking of that, did I ever tell you that? I got bit by spiders in Mexico. The last time I went to Mexico for my wife's cousin's wedding.
No shit.
We go inside my, I don't know whose car it was, bro, and I feel like tingling sensation all over me. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? And then I start feeling like little bites, dude. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? I lift up like my vest. I stepped on a spider egg,
Oh,
and
shit.
they all climbed up, and I had bites
everywhere.
everywhere. I had a reaction to it. So the whole wedding, Mexico's hot, bro. We went in July.
Yeah.
I'm drenched in sweat, dude.
Damn.
At mass, at the party, bro, I'm throwing up, and my wife takes me to the hotel because we had like a little hotel room,
Yeah.
and yeah, I had fucking bite marks everywhere, and yeah,
Did you get a fever and shit and all
I
that?
had a reaction to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like,
You didn't
fuck.
go to the hospital in Mexico or anything?
I don't remember. I don't
Oh.
remember at all because I remember getting in the car and then remember seeing the spiders, but I didn't want to freak out because like my wife and I had just gotten back together like a month or 2 months
Yeah.
before that. So I didn't want to look like a bitch. So I saw all these little, I'm terrified of spiders.
She calls you a bitch.
She
now,
still
just
calls
so
me
you
a
know.
bitch. Yeah, I
know.
know she does, bro. That's what she has me as on her phone, little
You
bitch.
bitch ass.
Yeah. But yeah, so I saw all the spiders and dude, I wanted to freak out so bad. But she was sitting next to me. I was like, oh, it's fine. You know, it's just fucking do it. Yeah. But yeah, dude, I got fucking bit up and everything. So
Damn, that's wild.
yeah, I was like, fuck. But yeah, I don't remember anything. I just remember getting to mass and just being drenched in sweat.
Fuck.
Yeah. My wife thought I was just being a pussy that I want to dance with her, which I didn't, but I couldn't.
Like that's besides the
that's
fact.
besides the fact, bro. Like, no, I was getting bit, bro.
That's crazy, bro. But right now that we're talking about, almost pretty much almost dying. Can we talk about
My accident?
you had an accident, bro?
Yeah, dude. To 2013, I think it was 2013.
So this is a crazy part, and I'm gonna let him tell his story. I'm gonna tell us that I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's a big part of your life.
Yeah.
You almost fucking died.
Yeah.
But just how when I got sick, I feel like a lot of family doesn't remember. Which I don't expect them to.
Right, right.
But it's like when shout out to my compadre Cameron. When he got sick.
And that was only what, 3 years, 4 years ago?
When
maybe?
Cameron got
Yeah.
sick?
Was it more than that?
It was before COVID.
Yeah.
We were able to go into the room.
Yeah.
So when Cameron got really sick, I pretty much had the same thing.
Yeah.
But when I was like younger.
Yeah.
And I pretty much almost died too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was like, because when we were talking about Cameron, I'm like, oh yeah, I had the same thing. Everybody was like, what, you did? And I was like, yeah, fuckers almost died. Like, what the fuck? And then when I don't know how it came up in conversation about you, like on some random day, and they were like, yeah, like when Julio got in that accident. I'm like,
what accident?
What accident? What are you guys talking about? Like a fender bender or like no, dude, you almost died. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, when? When did this happen?
Yeah, it was 2013. It was around November because it was cold. I used to work for my dad, delivering tortillas, chips, and I was doing my morning route, and I was on the overpass on 355, 55 and 355. You know how it does that overpass? And as I was driving up the overpass, I hit black ice. So I was going maybe like 60, 50. So when I hit that black ice, I lost control of the truck, and I went 60, 50 going into the fucking guardrail. So when I hit the guardrail, I hit it so fast that the momentum just brought me back onto the road or to the bridge, and I flipped about 6 times. And I don't know how. The guy behind me was a nurse on his way to the hospital, like for work. He climbed up, and he is the only reason I think I stayed alive, because from what he told the police and what he told me afterwards was, so my truck was, once it was done rolling, it was basically on its side. So I was like nudged, and he climbed up the truck, broke the fucking glass to the passenger door, and he couldn't reach me, so he just kept kicking me to stay awake.
Nah, it was.
Yeah, hey.
It was like, fuck this.
Yeah, like fuck this motherfucker, bro.
Go ahead,
so I don't know if I was like maybe going into like again, I didn't know I was diabetic, so I don't know if I was diabetic then. I'm pretty sure I was, because afterwards the ambulance, the nurses and all the doctors told me that I went into a diabetic shock. So when they pulled me in, my sugar was at 650.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But I don't remember that. I remember hitting the guardrail, and then the dude kicking me, and then wanting to close my eyes, and he's just like, no, no, you gotta stay up, you gotta stay with me, you gotta stay with me. It was bad. They had to. I don't know if you ever heard the jaws of life.
Mhm.
So they
Yeah.
did that to my truck. They tore the whole front open. They scooted me out, transported me to the hospital. I still have my bone here is fucked up, like it sticks out. And the fucked up part was when the police went to go tell my mom at the house. They just showed up at 6:30 in the morning. They're like, "Hey, we need you to come identify a body." Without telling her, like, yeah, he's okay. Like, they just
Like,
worded it wrong,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? So,
So
my
your mom's
mom,
thinking the worst.
my mom's
Like,
thinking the
like,
fucking worst. She's thinking the absolute worst. My sister's freaking out. So when they got to the hospital, they were vacuuming all the glass off me, and then my mom obviously saw that I was alive, so she fucking lost it. Um, but yeah, I don't remember shit. I remember hitting the guardrail and then waking up 2 days later, 3 days later,
damn.
whatever. Maybe I woke up in between then.
Right, right.
But from what I remember the accident happening like on a Thursday and then waking up constantly, like knowing what was going on, like 3 days later. And um, they didn't want to give me crutches because I had no insurance. So I I still made child support payments. I ran out of money trying to pay for the crutches.
Yeah.
And at the time, my wife and I were not together. We were co-parenting. She didn't know I got into an accident until after we got together. I didn't tell her shit.
Shit.
So she would ask me for the child support money. And I'll be like, bro, I don't got shit.
Damn.
So I went to work with crutches afterwards. Like I would drive with crutches to my stores. But it took me a whole year to actually go through that same road. Like I had like PTSD from it.
I bet.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, but
That's wild.
Yeah, it was bad.
I don't know where the fuck I was at. Or maybe I was there, but I just don't remember.
Nah, back then you were already with your banda, no?
Yeah. I mean, I've been playing since 2004.
Yeah, so you probably were in the heights of it.
But it's just crazy. You would think like
Something like that serious.
it's enough to like everyone stop
Well,
what the
honestly,
fuck you're doing. You know what I mean?
Honestly, not a lot of people knew about it. And
So were you guys trying to keep it hush hush?
I was trying to keep it hush hush because I didn't I've never wanted attention on me.
Like sympathy?
Yeah, no sympathy. I didn't want that shit. It was like my grandparents knew because they were in town. So they knew what was going on. But outside of that, I think only like a few people knew. Not like the whole family. And I bet you we have family people like
They still wouldn't
listening
know?
right now. This is probably the first time you're hearing the whole story. Like
Yeah.
I really don't talk about it. So fuck you.
Yeah. Don't cry, pussy.
Nah, but yeah, no, I rarely talk about it. It's just I don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm not fucking. I don't have shit against it. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, my bone is still sticks out right here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they didn't want to fix it.
That's what happens with
Yeah,
you know. Wow, bro, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, because like I said, we were talking about it. Somehow it came up.
yeah,
And then I was just like, wait, what? I'm like, how the fuck did I miss this? Like,
yeah,
you would think this is like I said, something where like, hey, the whole family, like, let's go see Julio,
yeah,
or whatever. I know at that time, now you're saying 2013 or whatever, like again, pretty much since ever like our grandparents moved to Mexico.
yeah. It changed. Everything changed.
Everything changed.
Yeah,
So I feel like a lot of people weren't as close anymore and whatnot. But you would think an event like that would definitely
bring us back
unite the
together.
family.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh shit, like what happened to Julio? Like, is
Yeah.
he all right? Whatever, you know.
Right.
But I had no idea, bro. Like, and if I did, I just don't remember or
Right.
whatever.
I mean, it was
you
a
know
long
what I
time
mean?
ago, 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I think as it happened or when I do remember coming back, I do remember specifically telling my parents not to say anything. one, because I didn't want Janet to find out at the time that I couldn't work, because at the time, and this is more like dirty talk kind of thing, like, and it has nothing to do with Janet. You know, it was, we had issues co-parenting.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, oh shit, if she finds out that I'm not working and I can't pay child support, then I can't see my kid.
Mm.
You know, so it's just like, fuck, I kind of don't want this out. If she asks for money, I'm gonna fucking give it to her. Even if I don't have shit, I'm gonna find a way to give it to her.
But I mean, and I don't know what the arrangement was, but I'm just assuming you would pick up your kid, or she would drop off, so she wouldn't see you, or you know.
So we co-parented for 4 years, and in 4 years we saw each other maybe 3 times. It was always all through text, and because she was always working or at school, so my mom was always the one picking Alex up. So we would never see each other. So it wasn't until Alex started playing soccer when he was like 4 or 5 that we started seeing each other again. But by then, I was already.
Was he talking by then? I mean, I don't know.
No, not as much. And
I'm saying, wouldn't he see you like with crutches?
Well, so the crutches, like, I still remember this. I didn't use the crutches in front of him. So we would literally just stay in my room and put the TV on for him. My mom would come in and bring me food, so I wouldn't get up, and so he didn't notice that I was fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah, he didn't notice that I couldn't fucking move. It wasn't until like a couple weeks after where I needed that child support money where I was just like, fuck, okay, I gotta get up. So yeah, I started fucking working with crutches, and it was, I mean, snowing, dude, and I'm in crutches helping my dad out.
Yeah.
And yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't want it out, because being afraid of not being able to see him was my biggest thing. So maybe that's why you never heard, or at least don't remember.
Yeah.
Remember it.
Yeah, that's a wild story, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
But obviously, you're better now, so. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you are a little fucked up. Maybe that's what it was, bro. The accident fucked up your head. You know,
I was a nice human, bro.
Yeah.
I was a perfectly nice human.
Now you're a piece of shit.
I'm a piece of fucking shit, dude.
Oh my god. So I think we're gonna wrap this up, and we're gonna record again. We are gonna try to be as consistent as possible. Again, this is just another little short pod. We doubled up today. Which you already heard the first episode. We'll be back next week, which will be around Christmas time, and then we could talk about our Christmas traditions and whatnot. Cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for now, you know, I don't know any more shout outs or anything like that before we.
Nah, bro. No, you're good. I had my shout outs already.
That was the last episode.
Oh man, shout out my family.
No, but I do appreciate everyone who's still listening to us and subscribing, and one thing, go subscribe to Con Puros Compas. They're almost at 1,000 subscribers.
Damn.
That shit's hard to do, man. You know,
what are you at? Or we at now?
Well, we're a little bit over 1,000, like 1,020 or something like that.
Okay.
Around there. But it took us 4 years. It took us 4 years, bro, to do it. You know, so and I think Con Puros Compas are almost at 4 years.
I'm gonna go subscribe
out there. So go subscribe to Con Puros Compas. Get them to 1,000 subscribers. Shout out.
Check was giving away $1,000.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Carlos. Shout out Bardo. Shout out Fry. Walk Pod. So Jesse. You know, the whole Walk Pod crew. Robso. Compa Rob. But go support them, obviously, and you know. We really want to help out the whole Chicago community podcast, especially with, you know, people that we mess with and whatnot. There's a new pod, bro, I've been listening to. They sound pretty cool. Some guys from I think they're from like Pilsen area or whatever, Los Callejeros. So shout out to Los Callejeros podcast. I had a clip pop up on my TikTok feed, which we're about to have a TikTok ban. But anyways.
We didn't even talk about that, bro.
There's so much. Man. But I was trying to keep it short so we can fit two pods. And then next week, you'll get your full an hour-ish of a pod. Hopefully, this was probably about half an hour or so. But appreciate you guys. Thank you. Nos vemos para otra.
Peace.